Hi everyone. So let me give you an update first on how I'm doing after getting some news that didn't sound very good from my health coach as far as, having to heal my metabolism. Well, it, my health coach found something that works, and I was down for and then I gained a little bit. But, sometimes things are not always going to be quite right, but I'm down. Not quite, well, about 2.7 pounds. So I'm obviously quite happy about that for the week. And besides that, I wanted to talk to you about a couple of things involving having a health coach that are very, very important. The first one is you have to tell them the truth. They can't help you if you don't tell them that you cheated or you forgot to eat a meal or, whatever. They can't. And I'm talking about, I've experienced, have certifications, all that kind of thing, type of health coach. And so you got to tell them the truth. Even if it's, disappointing and all that kind of thing. It's very, very important to always tell them the truth. The second thing is it's not going to work unless you do the work. I mean, I know it sounds redundant, right? But really, truly, I mean, if you want to put in the effort, then you're going to see the results that you want to see. If you're not going to put in the effort, you're not going to see the results you need. And of course, motivation is all part of that. I have a big motivation. I absolutely do not want to get to the point where I have mobility issues. That is a big problem with heavy people who get to be older. And, I mean, it's not like, I'm in a wheelchair or anything like that, but all these things I can't do. And part of that, is getting enough exercise. Well, I walk, between an hour and 40 minutes and 2 hours a day, sometimes a little bit more. I've learned to power up hills, find the hills in my neighborhood to go up. And this week, well, no, now it's Sunday. Last week on Tuesday, I went to Rocky Mountain National Park and I went up Trail Ridge Road, parked, and went up the hill to the highest spot that you can climb to, but it has a trail. And you're supposed to stay on the trails, of course. And I haven't been able to do that in a lot of years, way more than a decade, probably closer to a decade and a half. And because I had been pushed to get enough exercise and power up hills and, walk long enough, and that's like two different sessions. I am not able to do an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes all in one session and, feel like I'm not really slowing down a lot. I've gotten up to an hour and 19 minutes once. I have to be feeling pretty spry that day, but I'm working on it. But anyway, I was able to get up there. There was a really tough, steep spot that I was anaerobic, like, but I got past that and I was like, oh, this is okay. It's a cakewalk. I can do this. And I got to the top and I just felt like I had such an accomplishment that at my age, I mean, there are people that are older, they're up there, climbing up that mountain. I mean, it's not like the worst mountain in the world or anything like that to climb, but it's, I mean, you gotta be a little bit fit to do it. And there are people that are older, they're fit, that able to do it, that were up there. But yeah, I mean, that was a big, big win for me. And there was, I mean, I had lightened up a little too, so, that helped. But, so yeah, those are two things. Again, I will link in the description, the name, the webs, yeah, right. Let me think here. The channel, which is Chris's channel, it's The Fabulous Life Now. And so it'll be linked in the description below. And yeah, he does a great job. And it works a lot better, like I said, if you tell him the truth and You do what you're supposed to do, which is, I mean, they guide you. They don't tell you exactly what to do, but they give you the guidance you need and the motivation and well, they can't give you the motivation, but they give you, they try to, you know, move you along, towards certain ways. You have to have your own motivation, but yeah, you have to put in that work or it's not going to work out too well. So, just a couple tips. Have a good day. Bye.